Greetings, chat. Sorry for that, I didn't think that would come through on the mic. Greetings, chat. And welcome back, the manor. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? A good old. I stated 14 months in the socials that I've posted, but it's technically been just under 15, which obviously has been a while. You may be wondering, why am I not on the camera? Well, I have, in fact, gotten a little bit of a update. We have a new model, baby. I was gone for a while, but I got some things up my sleeve. This unfortunately is not finished. Most of it is. I have the facial expressions ready, but the hands and such should change with emotions, and I'm still drawing that. That's still in the works. Hello, hi. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. It's been nuts, aside from, the stream I did like the other day, but that was just me testing to see if, this was actually feasible before I started actually advertising out, being like, I'm back, guys. I'm not dead, I promise. um but yeah, hello. I oh, I'm so rusty, boys. Babbling type is so rusty. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's put on a bit of music in the background. I can't hear it. Where's my music? It's just very quiet. Very, very quiet. Hold on. There we go. We've also got the fun little thing of you now get to see songs playing because, VOD watchers, you will not hear the music because to help me not get copyright struck, it does not get saved to the VOD, so you can only hear it live. That's a fun thing. But yes, I think I should have planned a bit more for how I was going to do this comeback. Nope. We we're hardballing it. we're just going with it. We're seeing how this goes. Now, if you had seen my stuff or before, I had to go on a hiatus. It irritates me, the fact that I had to. So before the hiatus, I this was late 2024. It's been a hot minute, considering it is now March of 2026. It is a hot minute, real hot minute. But what I was doing was, if we put in the little chat exclamation mark experiment, should work. Aha, yes. I do not have a tab for my experiments. I keep forgetting that. There we go. This would look a little different, what you would remember, as on the old one it said reach Twitch affiliate by May 2024. Like, it would either say by May or by TwitchCon Europe in 2025, without any of my content creator friends or mutuals finding out, kind of thing. Like, it used to say that, but well, obviously TwitchCon 2025 has now been and gone, as it is now 2026. I had plans to go to 2026 TwitchCon Europe, but due to the pricing of everything, I had to pull out. Because the reason why I had to stop streaming was because my computer could no longer handle it. It's a good laptop. It's a good gaming laptop, but I've had it for 8 years, and it can't do all the good things that it used to anymore. Like, I once did my daily stream with some of my friends. Well, it wasn't a stream; it was just a play, a game, and like, how oh god, how I just moved across the map was horrendous. It could not handle things. It could not handle a lot of things anymore. I still use it to this day. It is currently on behind me, doing some other things in the background, but due to it, I could no longer stream, because it would like make my streams incredibly unstable, would corrupt my footage in like in bad ways, like literally live, and I was just like, I can't do this if it's going to act like that. So I again went on an indefinite hiatus because I'm like, I need an upgrade. I need an actual PC to be able to stream. And I was struggling to decide on how to go about it because I am not a tech person. The fact I know how to set up all this stuff for stream in general is the best of my ability, and even then I'm just following tutorials and hoping and praying that I get it right. um but I was eventually, so I had to get a pre-built PC for that. I will get into how I got this PC later, because that was a time. um but you know, PCs and such are expensive, especially, you know, in the time we're in now where generative AI is taking over, unfortunately, and I want that bubble to pop so badly. Um, but because of that, things like RAM and such have gone up skyrocketing in prices, and some places are no longer selling PC parts because all the AI bitches are taking them. Um, so, you know, finding a PC, pretty hard. But I have a lovely friend who's a part of my content creator friends and mutuals, so I can't shout him out right now. But he is lovely, was able to help me find a PC. But the cost of stuff was a bit yikes. And when I say that, I had the plans like the early part of this year being like, okay, I'm going to buy a new PC and I'm going to go to TwitchCon. I might have enough money to be able to do it, and I can save up enough money by the time TwitchCon rolls around in May to be like, yep, I can do both. We took too long to buy plane tickets. Me and one of my Australian content creator friends, because neither of us have left our countries. And so we're like, oh yeah, no, we'll travel together. But we took too long to get the plane tickets, and the tickets skyrocketed, and both of us just looked at each other being like, we can't afford this. Um, like literally I could either buy the tickets and go to TwitchCon or get a computer. It was one or the other. Um, and we had like a long discussion about it because my PC is now far worse. Well, not my PC. I have to get used to be calling it the actual thing that it is. My laptop was now no longer being able to handle things far worse than what it was when I had to stop streaming. Because things that I've gotten up to in my spare time. We'll get into that in a moment. But I might be a co-owner of an SMP project, that has yet to be announced. So, maybe we can hit affiliate and I can actually stream on that. Maybe, who knows? um, but we decided I need a PC to be able to do not just streaming, but actually run my SMP that I'm a co-owner in, run other things that are desperately needed for other projects in that regard. Being able to like do things really, like, because I work in the industries of, yes, you need a lot of strong power things to be able to do the things that you need. I have to be so vague at the moment, it's so annoying. But I decided against going to TwitchCon and used a budget. I used my TwitchCon budget to completely change up my setup. So I was sitting on a wooden stool, as you would know, of that would like literally was like causing me pain after a while, would have to like literally do my streams standing up half the time just to give my body a break from what the wooden stool was doing to me. My desk was tiny. I had obviously the gaming laptop. I had an extra monitor, which is, I still have that monitor. It's not mine. I'm literally borrowing it from a flatmate. Um, Eventually I'll need to buy a new one for that. Um, and my mic also died within those 14 months, so I had to get a new one. Uh, so like literally we thought, oh, maybe because it was like actually like about like in December, my yeah, no, it wasn't in December, it was a lot earlier than that. I was literally in a VC with friends, um, discussing some things for like a future project, and my mic died mid call, and I was so confused because I don't know how that happened because like the light was still on the mic, considering those, you know, letting it know, hey, I'm still on, I'm still working, yet it wouldn't connect. And then I was having trouble trying to get any other audio stuff to work on my iPad, on my laptop. So I thought maybe it's just the laptop. Um, I did go get it checked with some friends of mine that know how to do tech stuff because I don't have the money to take it to a fucking tech crew. I'm poor. um, and so I was like, okay, they were able to fix it, but it wouldn't fix the mic in question. Like, I even like bought like a headset that had like a built-in mic to try and like, you know, work with that. It did not work until like I got the friend to fix the laptop enough to be able to do that. So I've been working off headsets for like, I don't know, 6 months now. I thought, hey, maybe when I get the new PC, maybe my mic will work again. It did not. So I had to get a new one. So that's why um I might sound a little different than I have in the previous streams because it's a new mic. I don't like the settings at this moment, because it's either you will hear the click clacking in the and of the keyboard and such, or you won't be able to hear me half the time because my voice is fun in that regard. It's something I need to work on. So I apologize greatly if you do hear like the click clacking of the keyboard and the tip tapping of the mouse. Like you didn't have to hear the keyboard on the gaming PC because the I was using the built-in keypad. That thing didn't make noises. This one is one of the chunky ones, unfortunately, so I have to use that at the moment, but that's fine. Um, I'm so yapping so hard. I'm gonna quickly just read this experiment thing so then I can get back on the chatting screen. So what am I doing here? I'm doing an experiment, a social experiment in that regard. Um, it is very simple. I have to reach Twitch affiliate without the help of any of my content creator friends slash mutuals, and I have a lot. I have a lot. The reason why I've started doing this experiment was because I have actually witnessed firsthand one of my friends in one stream, their first ever stream, hit 50 followers because that's how big our networking group it was. It's gotten way bigger because I've branched out since then because this is like COVID, just pre-COVID. And within the last 6 years, I have networked. So I have a lot more people that I can be like, hey, shout out, or like I have ways to be able to like get myself bigger, and I'm like, that's just too easy. Where's the fun in that? Literally, I've got it on here. And I wanted to challenge myself to see if I can try and grow an audience without bias influence. I am a person with many CC colleagues, so hitting affiliate with their help would have been way too easy. Where's the fun in that? There's no fun in that. That's just, you know, fucking being a nepo baby. um, I would like to be a little different than that. So this account is secret to them. But if this does a stumble upon your path and you recognize me, dear creators, simply turn a blind eye. Please do not interact until the experiment is over. If you interact, then it defeats the purpose of this challenge. It is literally to the point. I have actually blocked people to make sure that they don't get too curious because I am a curious person myself, but I am not as bad as some of my other friends and mutuals who are intensely curious. So they're blocked until the experiment is over, which the experiment will be over when I hit affiliate. Um, so there's that. Oh, I can move back onto chatting. Hello. There you go. You can see the model a little better. Would you like to like have a quick break of me just yapping to see all the different like emotions? So we've got the default. It looks very nice, very pretty. Um, there's been a slight tweaks to my design. If you've, I'm not gonna pull up the old model because the old model was on the laptop, not on here. Because I'm like, I don't want to like use that here when I have my new one. And I'm rendered, guys. I'm rendered. I wasn't rendered before, and I've got like shadows. What is this? What is this? I'm not a flat. I'm not flat color anymore. What is this? I love it. So we have the neutral one, this one, the default. Hello. The do bear in mind that these next ones will have different hand action poses. Um, at some point. I currently only have like the anger one done in base pose, but like I haven't like drawn like the clothing on it or anything. Just bear in mind. So this is the scared one. I thought I'd add like a little bit of a kick of, you know, shaking. I might change it up the shakiness later, but like this is currently what we've got right now. I even just shake slightly when I'm not talking. It's kind of nice. um, we have this one because I will be playing horror games. I am shit scarified of horror games. So that's the thing. Let's move on to angry because it's the other one that shakes. Look at that. We have a different eye color. What is this? What is this? Because this, I didn't have that before. But I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Let's add it. Because I love me some black scaleras. So we have this angry one because sometimes I rage. Not badly. But sometimes it does happen. Then we have a sad itty bitty baby crying because some things get very emotional. I might make the sad noises and go. I might change it so then some of the tears drop while I'm speaking, but I don't know yet. And then the last one for now is the gay because I'm a fucking simp. Like, if you have seen any of my Dead by no, hold on, one, A Date with Death, playthroughs, Casper, Grimmy, my beloved baby girl. I can't wait to get back to playing that. Oh, I can't wait. But yes, there'll also be other games where I have to, you know, pull that out because I literally, you give me any nice looking masculine, fictional man, I might go awooga. Might. Not everyone, but might. Um. So there's that. Yippee. Again, the hands will be changing with the different things, and we will be getting different outfits for different games. Like recently, I've currently hyperfixated on playing Slime Rancher 2, because one of my content friends has started playing Slime Rancher on their thing. It's their first playthrough, and I'm like, that's one of my favorite games, holy shit. And things not move behind me. Thank you. But yeah, so I've kind of gone back into that. But any kind of like farm sim games like that and such, I would rather have like a nice, cute little farmer outfit, not this. Because you imagine me trying to work in the fields and full on formal wear. That's a nightmare. We're not doing that, chat. We're not doing that. I would like to be in a nice, pretty little overalls and pretty sun hat so I don't burn in the sun. So. Did I introduce myself at the beginning? I don't think I did. My name is there. I am. I should probably. Yeah. Where are my manners? I'm supposed to be a gentleman. Hello. Hold on. Hello. My name is Rune. You may know me as Rune of Mystery. Mixed mystery. If you want to be formal. I am obviously a PNG tuber because oh my god, having my face anywhere terrifies me. I am old. You cannot talk about ages in chat because it's against TOS, but I am pretty young. People call me old, but like literally, people call 20-year-olds old. So I'm older than that, but I'm not like in my 40s. I am. God, how old am I? I'm in my late 20s. I will let you have that. I how do I phrase this? I'm vibing with music too hard, hold on. I obviously am a vampire. At least from what you can tell. It is a mystery after all. But I am, for now, a vampire. A pretty boy vampire. What else may be behind it? I don't know, it's a mystery. I'm going to be taking on that phrase a little bit more. You are now currently in my humble abode of the Mystery Manor. Um, Funnily enough, we do have a Discord community server. However, it will not be open to you until we hit certain goals. Um, I will let you know its name is the Mystery Manor at the moment because I thought it'd be funny. Um, so that's set up ready for, once we eventually, hit our goal of hitting affiliate. Um, I think unlocking the Discord is like 70 followers. I think. Because I think, okay, hold on. So the biggest thing that, so within the, oh, I know how to language. I swear I know how to language. Um, Within the 14 months, 15 months that I've been away, they've changed, Twitch has changed a lot of things. One of that is including halving the amount of followers you need for the follower goal for affiliate. It used to be 50 when I started, it is now 25. So that's great. I technically only have to 25 followers for that segment of the goal. However, everything else is going to be a lot more of a hassle. So I'm going to probably stick with the rule of like 50, because with 50 I hit VIP, as in I can give you guys VIP statuses. You know that pretty little gem icon you'll see in chat? Yes, I don't get that until I hit 50 followers and get like an average of, I think, 5 viewers. Hold on. This is the VIP thing again. Hold on. We're going to look this up real quick. Is it bump? Is it under community? No. Hold on. Is it analytics? Why does I remember how to use stuff? Hold on. Community. Nope. Analytics. Where's my achievements? There we go. So, yes, so to build a community, you need two prerequisites to be able to unlock VIP badges. One is reach 50 followers, and the other one is get 5 people chatting at the same time. I have unlocked neither, but the highest I've gotten, which was pre-hiatus, was I have gotten 3 people chatting out of 5. But the affiliate is reach 25 followers, and then the rest of them have to be within 30 days. So stream for 4 hours, stream on 4 different days, minimum of 3 viewers on 3 average viewers on 4 different days. So I have all that to do still. So I need to change that to that so I can check. Okay, cool. So those are my goals. I would like to, I think by the time we unlock VIP, I would probably have enough of an average viewer account to be able to unlock the rest of affiliate and get affiliate. So I'm still keeping my goal of to be 50 followers, so I can just unlock both at the same time. Most likely. Depends. I don't know how the next few months are gonna go. So there's that. I think after 50, it becomes 60. And that 60 follower goal, I will reveal what my, my double life account is. Which I'm now streaming on that one. Fun fact, you guys don't get to see that, and they don't get to see this, because the thrill of a double life. Whenever I hear that audio now, I'm just like, oh, I really need to make it fucking animatic for that. Just so I can release that like once, everything's out in the open. Because it'd be mad funny. 1 second. I had to hydrate and I've just got condensation everywhere from my drink. Um, but yeah, um, I am known elsewhere under an art account. So, like I said, I've done all of my assets that I obviously have drawn. So, my backgrounds, my scenes, my PNG tuber, my logo. I don't have a logo yet. My I because I'm trying to work on a design for a mascot for that. So like most art assets are me, drawn by me, because I am an artist. Um, and so I thought to start things up. Um, when I got a new setup, should get back on topic. I got my new setup. I had a bit of money because since I was using, my TwitchCon budget for this, I mean, I had set aside about 5K, a lot of money, to get everything, just to completely upgrade my setup. Um, and so I got, a second monitor because I can't use my laptop second monitor. Um, I got a new mic. Obviously, I've got a PC which costs the most. Um, I got a tablet, a drawing tablet, because I've been needing one for ages, and my iPad that I've had for 10 years is now on its last legs. Like literally right before stream, I was trying to clean out some photos and stuff because I'm on like it's 128 gig iPad. I have about point 0.5 gigs spare. So I have a lot of things to clean out of it. Um so that's the thing. But we've always wanted to kind of do art streams. And so now that I have like a proper art tablet, I can stream. So that was my warm up. I did a warm up test stream on my art account, the one that I'm known for. And did that. That went well. Stream handled it not fine. I had a nice chat with people. It was a great vibe. It was a great vibe. And then I was like, okay, so I can do drawing streams. Cool. But what about gaming streams? The stream I had did the other day on this account was me just trying out to see if I can, and it went well. In terms of like bit rates and stuff. Did I get any viewers or followers? No, I didn't really expect it for the test stream. I don't really expect to get anything for a while anyways. I gotta build myself back up again. Be consistent, test out what times are the best time for streaming and things like that. Um, so that was to see if I could get back in. It went fine. I had weird bitrate issues, but everything was actually, stable. Um, like literally, it says on my thing that I'm unstable at the moment. I'm not. I have the other like Twitch thing up at the moment, like checking everything, and it's like, yeah, no, you're fine. It's just lying. You're not unstable. You're fine. Words that have never been said to me before. um, can you tell I'm nervous? See, I had guests on the art account because that was the one people know me as, and I have networks there. I'm just on my own, just hoping I don't fuck up. um, but yeah, I have a nice tablet. I love it. It works really now. I get to now try out what Clip Studio Paint is like. Um, because on my iPad, on iPad's Clip Studio Paint, like things like every 6 months you have to pay, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. I would rather just do a one and done payment, and you can do that on the Clip Studio, but like I want to give it a test at first. So I'm on like a 30-day trial. Um, and on my iPad, I don't really have anything to do animating with. Like the best I've got is like Flipper Clip, and I'm like, I'm not making all Twitch at like alerts and like animations on Flipper Clip for this. It's lovely for like doing short form content, but not for a stream. But Clip Studio Paint does do animation. So at some point when I have the time, I'm making my own fucking Twitch alerts along with a logo and an upgrade to my starting soon screen because my starting my starting soon screen actually has elements that are supposed to be animated on it. However, I've not had the ability to be able to do so until now. So hopefully I can get that working at some point. Hopefully I can get some other things at some point. We have got things in the bag when I have time, which I don't. um, I'm a busy boy, unfortunately. I would like to not be as busy, and I would like to be able to allocate my time properly. Fucking hell, it's hard. As an unmedicated, undiagnosed neurodivergent, I would like to be put on meds so I can function. um, but that is a thing for me to solve at another date. Um, have I looped? I have looped. Okay, let's put it on another playlist real quick. Hold on. Do this one. I clicked on it and didn't do anything. That one, please. Thank you. Go back. There we go. What else? I've been yapping for like 30 minutes. Nice. um, due to how I've had to have my new mic set up, I may invest in a boom mic. Just so then it's not picking up other things, along with the fact that, like, you know, my new desk is stable, but I kind of want it in a different spot to where it is now, because where I plan to do the space it is now is put a Switch dock, because within my budget I also bought a game capture. So future Pokemon streams, perhaps, because that would be fun. Like, I have Violet that I haven't started up yet. I've got some other games, like I know BDSP is the worst within the current series, but like I have Shining Pearl that I could totally do a playthrough on. You get to watch me grind my ass off. I've started a playthrough in Sword. I've got some other things that I could do on Pokemon, which I am a very big Pokemon fan. I would love to be able to stream that, and with that game capture, I will be able to. I've yet to test it because we have to go find what my dock is. Uh, last I checked, it is hiding in an area that I can't reach, or I may die. Um, because it is in an area that's very dusty, and I have a dust allergy. I will be out of it for a while if I were to go in there. Even with proper protection, it sometimes gets past it. Um, that's fun. At one point, at some point, hopefully, I'm not gonna give us a date, but maybe within the next few months we'll get Pokemon streams. I really want to play Pokemon on stream chat. You have no idea. um, so let's talk about the PC. So it's a pre-built PC. I can speak. It's almost 11 o'clock. It's fine. I'm supposed to be a night owl. I should be fine to be able to speak. No, dyslexia be like, nah. But yes, PC. I bought a pre-built PC. That came from America, and was supposed to. I bought it like the beginning of February, I believe, and it was supposed to show up mid-February, and I'm like, okay, cool, I can do that. That's fine. Um, but I didn't know that if you are importing something into the country that is over $1,000 New Zealand, you have to declare it. So when I get a message being like, hey, it's sitting in customs, we need you to fill out all these forms involving your photo ID, and I just sat there being like, the only ID that I have that is valid for this is a passport, and I have no idea what the fuck it is. So I spend 3 days tearing my tiny shoebox room apart trying to find this motherfucker, because it's never in any of the places I thought it would be. I'm trying to wonder why this song is on this playlist. Okay, I'm gonna think about that later. But like, it was not in any of the places I thought it would be. It was buried in my closet, which, I'm a queer boy, so people finding out that my passport was in my closet, there were a lot of in the closet jokes. It was every time I brought it up, someone would be like, it came out. Um, so it was in there. I put all the stuff in that was needed, and then I get a message a couple of like days later being like, you gave us the wrong information. Could you please do these tweaks? And resend the thing. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you had to sign passports. Got it. Fixed. And then I had to wait a couple more weeks. No, not a couple more weeks. It was like it had been in customs for a week at this point. And I was like, ooh, eek, because it said on the site being like, yeah, we'll hold it for like a week and then we'll send it back. I'm like, please don't, please don't. I just got the stuff, please don't. And eventually it did show up, and I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I was so worried about it. Um, and it arrived. I got it in my room, and like I had been trying to prep my room for like being able to take this in because again, I live in a shoebox room. It is very hard to maneuver around here sometimes, depending on where things are. Um, and so getting in here was rough. Um, a couple of my close friends got to watch me from like digitally like unbox this thing and try to figure out how to put everything together. Um, and it ran, and I was like, yippee! The thing is, the new disc was coming in the following day. So once it got here and I would have set it up, I had to gently pick up the laptop. Oh, not the laptop, the PC. Because I had it sitting on like the old desk at the time. And I was just like, I gently picked it up, gently put it on the bed, yeeted the old desk out of here. It is now in our living room, waiting to be removed from the premises. Brought in my new desk, cleaned up everything as best as I could, built the new desk. And then because how the desk is designed, I can't have the PC up on the desk. It has to be on the floor. So that means I need to give the floor a nice deep clean just to make sure it's fine for the PC. And put the PC there. It was a conundrum because I struggle with energy levels, so doing a lot of things puts me out of commission for a couple of days. So this took me over a week to just set up everything properly. Um, and so once everything was set up, everything else had arrived, I think, at that point. I think the only thing I was missing was the tablet. Because the last things I needed was my monitor, because I'd already ordered the tablet, so it was taking its time to get here. Um, which, I learned my mistake with the PC. I made sure the one I was buying was under 1K. But also my budget was out of my budget to go over a K anyway, but like still. Um, I went and picked up the last couple of items on a Friday, which was my mic and my monitor, because there's no way in hell I'm letting someone ship me a monitor. There's a high chance it's going to break in post. I'm going to go pick it up from a nearby store instead. um, in New Zealand, we have like a couple of stores like JB Hi-Fi and BB Tech. If you are Oceania, you will know what those are. Um, so I went and picked up my stuff, and then the tablet arrived on Monday. No, it didn't. It arrived on Saturday. Um, as in Saturday of last week. Last Saturday it arrived. um, so yeah, this took a whole month to like properly get everything done because like I found my passport on Friday the 13th February. It has been a whole month. Just over a month of just trying to get everything here. So I set everything up that weekend. It was all beautiful, all working nicely. Um, and then I did my test stream on the out account on Monday. Did my test stream here on Wednesday, and now we're here on Friday. It's a big old deal. It's a big ass fucking ordeal. Um, my desk is nice. It's because of I am again in a shoebox room. I could only have a desk so big. The largest I could literally have is a one that's, I don't know what it is in inches, so you're gonna have to fend for yourself. But it's about like 110 centimeters. So I'm gonna say about like just over 3 foot, I think. Um, and most default discs are 120 centimeters. So I am 10 centimeters or 4 inches off from getting like a proper desk that can fit a lot of things. So the closest I could get was a 1 meter desk. Um, the one I previously had was 80 centimeters. So upgrade in that regard. I now have 20 extra centimeters. Literally, that does a lot of things. Size matters and how you use that space. Um, so it's a desk that has a built-in shelf at the back of it for monitors. So it's got a built-in monitor stand. So that's got my 2 monitors on it. It's got my mic on it. It'll eventually have other things on it as well. It's also holding like my tablet pen and things like that. On the bottom, it's like a nice, which I had this in my previous setup, was the really long Cloak brand Lucky Flannel mousepad. It doesn't take up the whole size. It took it up on the old one, so I think it's like 80 centimeters long. If not a little longer. But it does not take up the whole space, which kind of irks me. Like, it would look nice before I put things on it. But fitting my tablet on here, along with like my keyboard and my mouse, is a nightmare. But I make it work. Everything's just on diagonals. A stream deck is also down here as well. Yeah, I have a setup and I like it for now. It needs a little tweaking, but like, it works for now. I also, again, I'm going to invest eventually in a boom mic for my mic and another monitor. I'm probably just going to buy the same monitor that I bought recently just to replace this one that I'm borrowing from my flat mate. Because she does want it back at some point. So I'm like, cool, let me just buy it, save up like another like $260. That's how expensive it was. And it's only like a 24.5 inch, because I was originally looking into a 27-inch and then I realized I don't have the space for that. The same with the tablet. I was looking at a 22-inch tablet. Too big. So I got a 16-inch. I could have gone for a 15.6-inch one of the brand that I got it from, but most of its space was like, its dimensions were bigger than the 16-inch because it had like built-in buttons. But this 16-inch was just the screen. It had like a remote. So I went for that just because of space. I still have yet to figure out how to use the remote. I can turn it on, but it won't connect. So I think I need to like, it's either via Bluetooth or by like a USB thing that I saw in the case. I'll figure it out. It's fine. It's an XP Pen 16. What is it again? Hold on. I've got this case around here somewhere. It's an Artist Pro 16 drawing display Gen 2. If you were curious. I quite like it. I would recommend it. It's it's got a bigger definition than my fucking monitors, so it's really funny when like it sets up. It's massive compared to the other two screens. And I mean that, I mean like, you know, in like the formatting. So that's kind of funny. But everything else is in 80. Listen, I'm just a small little streamer who doesn't get a lot of money. So this is the best I can do. It's a lot better. It's an upgrade. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. I've decked out at the cost of not being able to go to TwitchCon Europe for like the next 3 years, unless I blow up. Not even that, probably like 5. Oof. I need money. In this economy, I need money. um, but yeah, that's the PC talk, which is nice. If it, I will say it's a Starforge PC. I will not say which one. Um, but it is very nice, and I like it. Um, my one problem with it is the built-in headphone jack literally like stopped working 30 minutes before the test game stream the other day. Um, but I was very lucky that the monitor that I bought has a built-in headset plug, so that's how I can still do the streams and stuff. So like my mic does not pick up the speakers too well. So like I could be fine theoretically. But I don't wanna risk it. So there's that. Teehee. Um, what else? What else could I yap about? I've literally have like sat here for a while being like, what game do I want to play on Friday the 13th? Because I only have so many games downloaded in prep. Um, which are other games. You'll find them. I'll probably be like, because since I'm streaming tomorrow and I'm streaming Sunday my time, um, you'll probably find them out then because I won't be doing a yap stream. I'll be like actually like doing games. Um, maybe a date with the next week. Maybe. I have to figure out things. Um, so let's talk about where I've actually been and what I've been doing the last 14 to 15 months while I've been gone. Um, if I don't know if I mentioned it, but I think I might have, that I was in a couple of Minecraft projects um when I had started this project. Um, both of those are now finished. One of them literally finished November last year. The other one finished March of last year. No, you do not get to know what the projects were, because again, the whole experiment thing works both ways. So you guys can't find out about that stuff, and they can't find out about this stuff. Just for like preventative risk of leaking who I am. That's all. I don't want to have people, ruin the experiment now. We can't have that now, can we? Anyways, um, so you will see Minecraft content on here for sure. Um, like I've heard that for the spring event in MCCI that they've brought an ace race. That'll be interesting to try out and see how shit I am at it, because I can't do parkour and other things for the life of me. So you will probably get to see me do a lot of fail streams of me trying my best to be able to do things and just fucking up badly. Like shit at Minecraft compilation, maybe, who knows. Um, I don't think I'll make that, but if one of my fans wants to do that, go off my ramblings. I don't mind. Just don't do it in an extreme negative light. I am trying. I am a noob. I'm trying. Cannot pour my drink out of the cup. Hold on. What's funny is about this disc, it came with like a built-in like cup holder and a built-in like headset rest. Um, so that's fun. One moment while I drink, because I will mute my mic so then you don't have to hear the noises in that regard. Wow. There we go. One downside with the cup holder is that my drinks condensate a lot, especially in summer, because hello, I'm in the southern hemisphere. It is currently autumn, because we just left summer. So it doesn't have anything to catch condensation, so I literally have to have a tea towel hanging on the bottom of it to catch any of the water, because right underneath it currently is nothing, but like literally if it were to like jiggle anywhere, it will land on the PC. it will land on some chords. So it's not exactly fully built in like the most optimal thing, but it's the best I can do with my current situation. Um, so is that this song's on this playlist? Okay, no, that makes sense. For clarification, this is a OC playlist. Um, for a morally grey character of mine. Um, I won't get too much into them because, despite the fact that I've been pretty secretive about this character on my other side, um, this is a baby that I hold very dear to my heart, and depending on how a certain thing goes, may show up in a project. So I don't want to give too much away. Um, though said project, this it's not the one I'm a co-owner of. It is a project that last year it had its season 2, and literally the other day had it announced that season 3 will be a thing, and it won't be for a while. And to not have to hassle the creator and the players and such about information. So I'm just patiently waiting for player applications because I can wait the months. I literally work with some of the people on the project, so like I'm fine with waiting. And this playlist is for that character I would like to pitch for that project. Um, but it'll be fun, whether I get in or not. And if I don't get in, then you get to know about the character. It's quite fun. Um, Literally, he only came in. I will give you this. He only came into existence was because one of my friends, the friend that helped me get this PC, is a part of it and was just like, if you were in this project, what would you be? And so I made a character in that regard, and then we kind of made our own AU, um, of if my character was in season 2 of the project, and it got spicy. um, so there's this playlist, and there's a playlist for that ship, that toxic yaoi ship that was involved. But that's about all you're gonna get. I will just entice you with toxic yaoi, toxic doomed yaoi, I should say. Actually, that's that proper thing. Non-canonical doomed toxic yaoi. um, yeah, a lot of my playlists are actually OC playlists because, as well as an artist, I am also a creator in terms of I own a lot of OCs. Like I've made so many, it's not even funny. Like I say it on like stuff that like it's over 400. A good chunk of them are literally the same characters just thrown into different universes and tweaked in that regard. This is technically an OC. Rune is technically an OC, but it's like an OC persona. There's a difference in that regard. Because since it is a persona, I am very strict with my rules on how fan art and stuff will be made. Which at some point I will release like a boundaries, like a fan art boundaries list, thing. Because I was supposed to have that done by today. But things came up. um, so that will be a thing later. um, but yeah, most of my playlists are for my OCs. One of the default playlists I play on here, is just Jorge's music, Mr. Jalapeno. Um, but some of the songs from Epic the Musical are in playlists of my OCs, for many a reason. Miles. um, but yeah, I may throw in different, like, depending on my vibe and depending on what's in a playlist will depend on what will get played on stream. For example, with this playlist, there's one song I have to skip. Because, just to stay in TOS and the fact that this is not an age restricted stream, I would rather not have explicit sex songs be like used. Because I'm pretty sure it's against TOS, even if I'm an age restricted thing. So, no, we skip those kind of songs. Um, I'm not fidgeting with my bottle. So that's fun. So either you will hear or see in the bottom of the screen, VOD viewers, it would most likely either be Jorge's music from Epic, which I'll have to skip literally the entirety of the Ithaca saga, because some of the songs are triggering for people. The rest of the fucking saga is triggering for me for reasons I will not get into. I feel like I can probably play the vast majority of the challenge, but I can't play the rest of it. And so like anything of the Ithaca saga, I may skip, because some of it has a lot of like trigger warnings because of the content. So I'll probably have to skip it. I can't be fucked making a playlist that doesn't have the Ithaca saga in it. So you have that. Probably we'll be doing FNAF again at some point. Unfortunately, everything that I ported over from my old PC to this PC of like my game files that I cared about, which included FNAF 1, didn't include FNAF 1. And I don't know where the save files and stuff like that, so like I probably have to look into that. But I might just have to replay it again, because I got up to like night 6 and I don't think I finished night 6, so I should probably play night 6, which means I have to start from the beginning again. Which I hated that, but hey, that was fun. Not Christmas. I didn't get to stream Christmas. Halloween, because I did that on Halloween. We could do that again. And try to do like the other FNAF games. Because I've only actually played 1 to 3. In most completion on mobile. I did it on the mobile port when I was in high school, back when it was just those 3 games, because I'm fucking old. So that's fun. So then, you know, I completed the first 5 nights on this channel. And then now I have to redo the 5 nights. So we're going to be back in the fucking building again when that eventually happens. Yippee. Not looking forward to that at all, but hey, content's content. As FNF 2 downloaded, so at some point we can do that. Also, I suck at horror, like I mentioned earlier, so like, I have some horror games ready. Specifically, you know, continuing on with the letter, and you guys get to see me like quiver my pants. I'm so glad that A Date with Death and the letter, the ones that actually, you know, had their save files come over, because, dear gods, I was not ready to do what I was going to do if that failed, which was literally watch the several hours that I have in those games on the streams and just go through and click all of those options again. I'm so glad I don't have to do that. So yippee. We also have some other games that we might play, because like, I now have a beefier PC. I may or may not be able to stream Baldur's Gate, because I've always wanted to be able to play Baldur's Gate, but I knew for a fact my laptop would not be able to handle it, because I have like, I don't remember what the game is. Steam, hold on. Let me pull up Steam real quick. Do. I'm blind, where's Steam? Oh god, where's Steam? Steam! That's not how you spell Steam. That's Stardew. I want Steam. Okay, what's it? I forgot what it's called. Hold on. Bear with me, chat. As I scroll through my Steam account. Not it. That's not it. Is it Planet Zoo? Is that the name that I'm thinking of? Hold on. I'm scrolling. I'm in the M section. Hold on. Is it Zoo Planet? Hold on. I'm finding fucking nothing. Hold on. I'm blind. I am absolutely blind. Where the fuck is the game? I just scroll too fast? What is this? Or considering the fact that like me playing Dead by Daylight had its issues, um, why am I blind? Why can't I find this fucking game? Why can't I find this fucking game? Bruh, bruh, bruh. Okay, if it's not there, then where the fuck is it? Boys, I have lost the game. I don't know where it went. The fuck is it? Also, think of it like when we get like a bigger community, I'd be able to play like Jackbox with you guys. That'd be fun. Um, swear it is called Planet Zoo. It was just hiding from me. Um, Playing Planet Zoo, which is quite a beefy game because it's like if you guys know about like Animal Tycoon Zoo, I don't remember what the fuck his name is, like Tycoon Animal Zoo Tycoon 2. That was on like the Nintendo 3 DS. Um, that was my shit. It's basically a 3D rendered version of that. That was that was beefy, really fucking beefy on my laptop. So I was thinking, if my laptop can't necessarily handle this game, it will not be able to handle Baldur's Gate. I haven't worried about trying to get Baldur's Gate because it's $100 fucking in my currency. Um, but now I have a PC that could probably run that. I could get Baldur's Gate on here. And another game that's kind of like 3D rendered and like other things in that regard is Date Everything. You get to watch me be a simp. I have that downloaded. I have that ready. I'm not going to be playing that today because this is a spoopy time. Date Everything is not spoopy. Unless you go for like probably like a couple of the objects, they might be spoopy. um, I could probably like play like I don't know, later tomorrow, or on Sunday. Um, I have Do No Harm, which is basically like it's like an apothecary game, but it's got like eldritch elements in it, and it's considered horror, and I'm really intrigued in that regard. I also have Fledgling Lat Manor because I'm like, my whole theme is vampires. I should probably play some vampire games. Like, come on now, come on now. And that one's like it's a visual novel. It's got like romance options. It's got horror options. Probably be pretty interesting to play. Obviously the Date with Death we need to finish because literally I don't have it on record because that stream got corrupted and so I deleted it. I did get further on, but since the stream gave up on me, I deleted it and I did not override the save file, so it's still, I'm pretty sure, in the same spot that we ended up on the one on the gameplay that we have on the thing. Um, so I can continue from where we left off there. Um, a couple of other games I would love to play, but I'm not sure when I'll play them. Um, Mainly because last time I checked, they don't have categories on Twitch, so I, in theory, can't play them. Because I tried to put it in at one point, but I can't. Which the game I want to play is The Divine Seeker. It's another game from 2.5 Studios, the ones that made A Date with Death. Which A Date with Death is getting a sequel game. It's in the works, and I'm very excited. But like, apparently one of the characters in it is in the DLC from Beyond the Bet, and we have not seen him yet. And I want to know because I've missed out on so much marketing because of it. I literally have not bought merch as much as I have for one fandom, except for A Date with Death. No, that's like Pokemon. Pokemon's still number one, but like A Date with Death is a close second. I bought so much stuff from their Kickstarter for Beyond the Bet. It's not even funny. One moment. That hurt to drink. Ow. Chad, stay hydrated. Take a drink. Do a stretch. As I stretch myself. God damn. Um, I forgot to mention. I have a proper chair now. It's an office chair instead of, the stool of hell. It still hurts to sit in. But that's because I don't think I built it right. So it looks like it's on like the tiniest bit of an angle, so I actually do feel like I'm sitting downwards. Um, so I need to probably check on that at some point. But for now it works. I have a backrest that I can actually, rest my spine on. I don't have to fully shrimpify because I have something to lean up against. That's going to do wonders for my fucked up back. Um, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be able to like also like kind of spin comfortably do a 360 because I don't have the space, but I can like go like 90 degrees. It's nice. Um, what else have I done? Okay, so in the 14 months, can you tell that I might be a little bit spicy with how I just keep it ping ponging everywhere when it comes to yapping about certain topics. Yeah, we have a lot of game options. But let me get into more of where I have been for the 14 months I've been trying to come back to streaming, but have had other things come up instead. Um, so I've been into Minecraft projects. Um, I have one upcoming Minecraft project that I am the co-owner of. Um, that you'll have to find out at a later point, but literally that has been taking up so much of my spare time that it's not even funny. Um, that project has technically been in the start of before I even started this channel. Um, but only recently have we actually started like going through like the things like I literally like in the last like 3 months of 2025 was doing interviews for players. That was fun but terrifying because this is the first time I've ever done something like this. Like in my 5 years of doing Minecraft SMPs, specifically lore SMPs, this is the first time I've ever been an owner of something. So it's terrifying, especially with the fact that like my other two co-owners were all novices at being owners. Um, we've all been two of us have been in SMPs before. Um, like I have been a player in most. I have been on an admin team for one of the recent ones I was in. So I know roughly things from both in the limelight and behind the scenes. So I've got that going for me. But also at the same time, it's fucking terrifying. Trying to get everything set up. Um, but I have some fun things coming up to do with that. Like, we will be streaming Monday. Monday, I also have a meeting. So until I know what time said meeting will be, pay attention to the. Hold on, I can do this right. Pay attention to my socials, specifically my Blue Sky. I will be posting my schedule, my weekly schedules on my Blue Sky. Um, so once I find out more about that by my Sunday, New Zealand daylight time. We're still in daylight time. We'll be going to New Zealand Standard Time at beginning of April. I work with so many people on different parts of the earth that I know when everyone goes through different time zone changes with daylight savings and such. For example, most the Americans that deal with it in their countries, so that's also including like Northern America, some of Central America, and some of South America, all had theirs last weekend on the 8th. Europe have theirs, well, most of Europe have theirs on the end of the month. So, like, I think it's like on the 28th. And then ours is on the 5th of April. That's Oceania. Actually, from what I can tell, don't actually have daylight savings, which is nice. Why can't I have that? um, it was kind of interesting. I had to actually make like a statement on the Discord server for the project I co-own, and I was literally like, this may not affect some of you because some of you are in places that don't have daylight savings, but this still will affect all of us, as it will now affect, meetings, law times, and such like that, because people still have to deal with it. For example, I have to deal with it. Um, a couple of the Australians have to deal with it. Most of the Americans in the group have to deal with it. Most of the Europeans in the group have to deal with it. It's fun. I say so sarcastically. Time zones are a bitch. Like, take right now, for instance. It's what? 11:15 p.m. on Friday the 13th. For me, practically everywhere are now in Friday the 13th. I'm about to go into the 14th in an hour. So currently for most of America, it is very early morning, if not the middle of the night. Like East Coast, it's like 4 or 5 a.m. right now. Most of Central Europe, it's currently 11 a.m. UK, it's 10 a.m. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's why I'm doing my Friday the 13th stream so late, because that way I can try to see if I can catch any of the Europeans in the morning. I will not be doing streams this late often, because it is probably going to be quite taxing. Because I'm trying not to be a night owl anymore. Because again, for me to be able to do all of my work, I have to work on the vast majority time zones, which are Europe and America. Meaning early morning for me is evening for Europeans and the afternoon for Americans. It is peak time for doing content collabs. It's peak time to do meetings and planning. So I have to cater to that, unfortunately. But I'm in the minority. I have to deal with that. But I don't have to deal with that with this stream, aside from, if I want to try and get views. Because y'all have to deal with it being in my time zone in terms of like the plannings and stuff. Because hey, I'm the streamer. I get to decide how I'm going to do the time zones and stuff, and I'm using NZDT. Will be NZST next month, but at the moment it is NZDT. It is not that hard to figure out what it is, and there are converters. You can use them. Use your brain. So I have a bit of control in that regard. But if I want viewers, I have to be very picky with when I do it. Tomorrow's stream is going to be at 11 a.m. my time, so that'll be more catering towards Americans. So my Sunday stream be at 11 a.m. my time, which is 11 p.m. Central European time. So if people don't have anything on the weekends, they can watch. But my stream times will be fluctuating as I test the waters on what times are best and what times I can get views. And my stream schedule will alternate. The only thing that's going to try and stay consistent is doing it in the weekend. I will try to do both days of the weekends unless things come up. For example, if I am involved, I love that. I love getting spam messages. But like, if I have to do a law thing or something in the weekend, then obviously I will not stream that, because that is of the other side, the double life. If I have to do a meeting in the weekend, then I will not stream. Or if I do stream, it's going to be at like in the evening, because my meeting's in the mornings kind of thing. If I have like a big event that I have to be part of, that's going to take either multiple days or something, I will be taking the time off to do that. For example, early July, I have to do a thing for 24 hours. Not on here, so you will not see me that weekend. because it starts on the Friday morning and then stops the Saturday morning. And then I'm going to need to be able to recuperate for having to stay up for 24 hours to do what I need to do for that thing. Um, so that's going to be fun. So don't expect any streams on the first weekend of July this year. But yes, what else? So currently the schedule is, weekends, yes. Never Wednesdays. The test stream on the Wednesday was literally a fluke. It was very much this is the only time you're going to see me stream on this day. I don't stream, or if I do stream on Wednesdays, either it's like an extra stream that I can handle, or like the reasons why I have that as a day off, because I'm busy with other things. If those things fall through, it will just be like an extra spontaneous stream if I have the energy to do so. But days you can expect me to stream are alternating weeks, so I can't actually put it in my Twitch schedule because Twitch is, you must put things on every weekday, not every second weekday. And I'm like, you motherfucker. But like week 1s and week 2s, so we'll have an alternating stream. So every time it will be in the weekends, so it always will be Saturday and Sunday New Zealand time. 1 week it will be Monday and Thursday, and the other week will be Tuesday and Friday. This is a Tuesday Friday week, hence why I'm streaming on a Friday. So that means that you will have chances of a 4-day week stream, because I will have to stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like I'm doing this week. And then I'll have a break until Thursday, because it'll be the Monday Thursday timeline. So I have differentiating days with like a stream, a day off, 2 streams, a day off. So either it'll alternate between like 1 to 2 days off, which I'll be using those days to rest and also do my work elsewhere. It will be busy. This will not stay. I don't think it will stay. Again, this is me experimenting because I only got a couple of months before things stopped working last time. So I will play around with things. Times will alternate on how they work, because I had to deal with previously I had to deal with catering to certain flatmates' schedules. So then I wouldn't like, be loud and screaming like at 2 in the morning and people have work the following day that I share walls with, as an example. But due to some circumstances that have happened, one moment. I did not want to cough in the mic. But due to some circumstances that have changed within the past few months, I can, in theory, do really late night streams. I would just prefer not to, especially if I have something really early in the morning. For example, tonight, I have to get up very early in the morning to attend a thing. So then I will have to get up early in the morning, do the thing I need to do, and then stream at 11 a.m. So that's gonna be fun. So if I'm very tired tomorrow, that's why. If I am too tired, I will probably hold off stream for by like an hour or so. Worst case, we'll cancel. That just happens. That's just life. So fun things, streaming things. I love trying to experiment. This is a social experiment after all. So we'll be playing around with times, we'll be playing around with games. Mainly I want to do whatever the fuck I want, but I also do need to take into consideration of what brings in views. So I gotta find a nice balance of what do I like and what will help me continue or help me reach my goal. From memory, the only times I've really ever had views was when I did FNAF. So that'll be fun to bring that again. Maybe I'll get things going in that regard. But I still want to play whatever the fuck I want to play. Then we'll have days where I play whatever the fuck I want to play, and if I don't get viewers, I don't get viewers. I just get to do what I want, and that's fun. And sometimes I'll probably play games where I do get viewers. That's fine too. That'll help me improve my analytics. Really great. Other games I'm tempted to play later on is Assassin's Creed. I am a sucker for that game. And I haven't been able to play for a very long time, and I have a vast majority of the games on Steam. Like literally, last I played was like over a decade ago, so I'm extremely rusty, and those were on like the PlayStation. So I don't know what the PC port's gonna be like. Hopefully, it's good. We will probably start from the beginning. It's a very good place to start with Altair, with the original Assassin's Creed. And then, if that doesn't go well, or we finish it, either way, then we'll move on to Ezio's trilogy. Then from there, we'll move on to, like, oh no, maybe we'll go Rogue. I think I have Rogue. Or do I go his? No, I should go 4, then Rogue, then 3, if I want to go chronological. Because 4 is a prequel to 3 because it focuses on Connor's granddad. Rogue focuses on Connor's dad, and 3 is Connor. I could do that. That could be funny. How autistic is it to just play games not in their chronological order, but in order of them on the timeline? Like, I must play it in the order of when people showed up. We have to start at the beginning. No, okay, then if I do that, then I have to start with Origins. Okay, we will decide at some point if I go chronologically from game release or go chronologically in the time. Uh, that's wild. That's a wild thing to think of. What is the timeline? Because, like, I may be a fan of Assassin's Creed, but I have not been active. Like, literally, the last game I played was Brotherhood. I don't think I've played any of the recent new games. I've seen people play them, but not by a lot. So what do we have? We have, obviously, Origins. Hold on. So we've got the first game, which is, like, set in, like, the Crusades. We have the second game and its trilogy that are essentially the Renaissance period. You have 3, which was like, was it during the Civil War? I know it's roughly around like American Civil War time. Like it's around when like America was being established. Obviously 4 would be then slightly before that, pirate themed. What's the order from then? Hold on. Pulling up Steam again. Assassin's Creed, where are you? So if I have most games, then I can just, I don't know, look at my Steam library and figure it out from there. Where's AC? AC. Okay. I have Liberation, I'll bet. Yeah, that's also in the same time period as 3. The fuck is Freedom Cry? When is that timeline? What do you think I would know? Unity. France. Is that the French Revolution? Most likely. You have Syndicate, which that is in UK. I don't remember. It's time though. It's more recent though, especially by the outfits. I've got the Chronicles, I've got China, I've got India, I've got Russia. I'll need to look up when they are in the timeline. We have Mirage. We have Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey. No, I don't have Super Mario Odyssey. But we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which says Greek. Ancient Greek. I'm literally like looking at like this Gorgon on the thing. Origins is in ancient Egypt, which is in theory before. They're roughly around the same time technically. And you have Rogue, and then you have Valhalla, which is Vikings, which is also a little later. Depending on when you're looking at. I'm gonna quickly look up a fun little thing of. I got Assassin's Creed timeline order of all games, please do not give me a fucking AI thing. Please just give it. Can I have it in an image, please? I'm not watching a video. Oh, we do have it. Okay, so Odyssey is first. Make this bigger. I'm blind. I need to make it bigger. So it goes Odyssey. I can't read what that one is. The image. Give me the image. Just give me the straight up image. You have Codename Jade. You have Origins. Then it's Mirage. Then it's Valhalla. I'm seeing Codename Red, and I'm sitting here like, how old is this? Looking at Codename Red and Codename Jade, and being like, oh, wait a minute. One of you is the new one. I'm pretty sure one of them is Shadows. Probably Jade. Then you have Assassin's Creed. You have no Bloodlines first. Not the Chronicles, they're like roughly at the same time. Then you've got Assassin's Creed 2. The fuck is Assassin's Creed 2 Discovery? Huh? What are these games? Dude, this is confusing. Okay, so the last game in theory that I have to play is Chronicles Russia, because that's apparently takes place in 2016. No, or did it come out in 2016? It came out in 2016, but it happened it happened like World War One. Okay, that's nuts. Okay, when was this made? When was this image made? So I'm like, hello, what the fuck? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out at another point. Instead of just going down a rabbit hole like this, being like, where do everything go? I need to stop looking at it, otherwise that'll just consume me. And I'm like, I'm streaming right now. I cannot get distracted by that rabbit hole. Adjusting lip position. Yeah, Assassin's Creed's on the table. I have the games. Jackbox will be on the table once we have more people. In the community, because then I can actually like, I don't know, play with people and do things instead of me just sitting there hoping that people will join. So that would be fun. I have Buckshot Roulette to play at some point. Cult of the Lamb at some point. I have to decide if I'm going to do Cult of the Lamb once I have a community and do Twitch integrations, or if I just play it on my own and then do a second playthrough with Twitch integrations. I don't know yet. I don't know just yet. Some other fun games, but again, most like a lot of them are actually like farm games. Like I'm very interested in doing Fields of Mystra once it's out fully. It is currently in early access, and I'm liking what it's coming out so far. But I'm going to wait for farming games until 1. I get all the emotions fully rigged on the PNG tuber. Because once that's done, I can move on to 2, which is make the farmer outfit, so then I can play those games and fit the part. Because I, again, would like to not be doing farming stuff while I'm in this full garb. That does just not work. I would like to be in pretty overalls and a nice sun hat, thank you. I think I would look nice in overalls, actually. Maybe I put a bit of a gingham on it, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that looks. I also want to design some other uniforms, outfits for this, look. With my little look, I would like to put on some other outfits, like maybe make one themed for Assassin's Creed once I eventually play it, maybe one for Pokemon themed once I get the Switch set up. I would really love to play Pokopia, but I do not have Switch 2. I am going to slowly save up until whenever the fuck Wind and Waves come out, because we know Nintendo, they will probably release like a Switch 2 that's got that theming for the Pokemon games, and since I'm a sucker for that kind of thing, I probably will wait until then to buy that specific Switch 2. If not, then I'll just buy a Switch 2 with Wind and Waves. That's still a lot of money. I need you guys to know that like a Switch 2 is $700 in my currency. It's so fucking expensive. And this was because we're not really affected by tariffs here in the way that, because we're not America. People aren't shipping into America. So we're not affected by those kind of tariffs at the moment. I hope we never are. So if we're shipping things into the US is when like we have to worry about tariffs, which like that's a whole different kettle of fish. It's just like importing because I live on a fucking island. Um, so in the $700, typical Nintendo games of $100 hardback. So that's what 700, 900 if I get both games because I will get both games. Because I'm a completionist like that. um, and then getting Pocopia, which depending on how much that is, that might be at worst another $100. It's okay. I have to save up for. Maybe more than that because I so desperately want to get the purple and green Joy-Cons for so many reasons that I can't get into. But they, aside from that, they just look really pretty. Like my favorite color, funnily enough, is not red. It is not black. It is purple. The red and black are up there. And also I really like cyan and like tealish colors. Like that's like I would say my fourth favorite. If I were to give it a favorite, like if I were to do like a tier list on colors, you'd have like purples, reds, and blacks and like S tier, and then you'll have like cyan, aquamarine, all those shades and such, like and be like A tier. um, that's fun. But I really want those Joy-Cons, but I have to wait because fucking hell, things are expensive. But hey, I have at least. It's like they said the game Wind Waves is coming out in 2027. So the earliest, that's January of 2027. I have just under a year at minimum to save up. So hopefully nothing horrendous happens. I should be able to save up for that. Um Fingers crossed. But yeah, that'll be fun to play. I will absolutely do like a Wind Waves like playthrough if I can. That'd be great. I really want to do Procopia playthrough. I really want to do Violet playthrough. I want to do like so many things with Pokemon because I love Pokemon so much. I used to do the TCG Pocket, and then I was spending too much ridiculous amount of money on it and got angry at spending so much money on it, so I stopped playing it. But I'm on there. Currently my hyperfixation is Pokemon Sleep because I have to look after Pokemon by sleeping. Um, so that's fun. So that's the thing happens. I don't like the idea of it having to like track you when you sleep and like putting like your phone close to your head because like phones still have, hey, if you don't know this, they have radiation in them. Stop keeping them in your bras, woman, and other people that you have to wear bras. Please stop doing that. Okay? Okay? I know it's gotten better since my time is when people would do it a lot, but please don't keep it there. But out of your sports bras, any like tight things that you keep around your chest. If you're putting your phone in your binder, I'm sorry, why? Please don't. This is not good for you in so many different ways. But please don't keep them in like near your chest. No matter who you are, no matter what you identify with. Because there's a chance of prolonged exposure. You might get breast cancer. This is backed up. No, but this is source, trust me, bro. But like back when I was younger, a lot of phones had more like radiation and such in them. And keeping that kind of like prolonged exposure can like radiation does funny things. Um, so I don't like having to have your phone by your head every night when you sleep. So I never got the game until they brought out like a patch of like you can use Fitbits and like smartwatches and such that like track your steps and like how you and things like that. I'm like, hold the phone. Okay, you've got my attention because I have one of those. Um, and so it tracks my sleep that way. And so I don't have to, have my phone near me, which is nice. Um, so it's fun. Um, I have 2 shiny Pokemon in that game already. And I've only been playing it for like 3 months. Um, I have a shiny Krogunk and a shiny Geodude. That's fun. I have no idea how the fuck I did that. I have Darkrai, because they do events for the new moon and the full moon. And during the new moon, you have a chance to have Darkrai pop up. But since he's a mythical, you can only have one. So when any other Darkrai's do show up, um, you just if you get the max friendship, you don't get a new Darkrai, but you do get like a seed to help boost up the skills of the one that you did catch. Um, so that's nice. I like that. I like seeing my boy Darkrai. He's beloved. I love him. What if I make like a Darkrai outfit for my Zona? That would look kind of cool. Kind of have like similar vibes to him. I've got the blue eye. I've got like the whitish hair. I wear like dark and black and red. Like I could pull off a Darkrai cosplay. I could pull off a Darkrai cosplay. I'll keep that in mind actually. Hold on. Because I do have like for one of my like Sonas or like old OCs, I do have like a Darkrai outfit for her. Um, because it's like it looks cool. But I want to have to convert that to being more mask for me if I were to do something similar. But like, God, it's cool. God, Darkrai is so cool. God, I love him. There's so many Pokemon that I love so much. Like, you know how like everyone's got their favorite. I have too many favorites. I have too many favorite Pokemon. I have Groudon, I have Darkrai, I have Giratina, I have Duskull and his whole line, even Dusclops. Dusclops is cute in his own way and so silly. I like him. Absol, Sceptile, Rowlet, their lines, um, what else? Venusaur, um, God of War, because God of War was part of like my. Cause the first game I ever played was Emerald, but it was like an emulated Emerald. Because I was never allowed the games as a child, despite the fact that I had the Game Boy Advance and a DS, and I never was allowed the games. So my first game was like literally in my final year of high school with Emerald emulated. And so I can't remember half my team. The half that I do remember was I had a Sceptile, a Gardevoir, and an Absol. Um, so that's fun. Also, oh wait, Fire Red and Leaf Green are now on the Switch. I could do a run on that. Who wants to watch me spend several fucking streams, several hours just trying to soft reset for a shiny starter? Because I will do it. I will do that for content. Be worth the clip in the end. One moment, I need to take a drink. I take it to hydrate. It does not feel like I got hydrated. It's water, and yet I don't feel hydrated. It's wild. Um, yeah. Pokemon would be a fun thing to possibly stream on here. Having an outfit to correlate with that would also be pretty fun. Um, if I were to have a Pokemon as a mascot, considering I am bat themed, it would most likely be Noibat. Because I love Noibat very much out of all the bat Pokemon. Um, he's a baby. Um, so like, I don't know. I could have like a little Noibat on my shoulder while playing Pokemon games. Or I could like have it change out to different Pokemon depending on the game. That could be fun. That could be very fun. Um, because I've done Legends Z. I have yet to do the DLC. I have the DLC. I've yet to do it. Um, so like I could do like a fun thing with that because like I'm pretty sure I can do like, to my knowledge, because there are different users saves on my Switch. I can probably start a new game on a different Nintendo account. So I could probably do that for the silly game. So I could probably play ZA, maybe. That means I have to probably buy the DLC again. a different account. That's fine. Um, I think that'd be cool if I had like a different Pokemon on my shoulder, depending on like the different game. That's a lot more work for me to do, but that's fine. I can handle that. Um, Especially if I make it themed. Like, for example, you can get Noibat in ZA, so I could just have a Noibat for that. Get you get Noibat in Scarlet and Violet. I know you can get it in Sword and Shield because there's a Wandering Noivern. I was literally playing the game like the other week because I haven't finished the Indigo Disc DLC yet in Scarlet, so like I need to do that. I'm literally up to like almost at the end. I'm almost at the epilogue. But like I have run out of space on my SD card on my Switch, so I need to clean that up so that I can continue on. um, this is so great. I literally just looked at my OBS and like I've only missed one frame due to rendering lag and one frame due to encoding lag. That is so nice. Holy shit, you guys should have seen how that number skyrocketed during the old streams. Oh, this is so great. Oh, I love this so much. Uh-huh. Um, I'm sounding like, what's his name? Jeremy Cole? Guy that laughs like a dolphin? um, but yeah, I'm very excited to do streaming again. Very, very excited. That's why we're just kind of sitting here and yapping for almost 2 hours. Damn. I have to get up in 7 hours. I'm looking forward to that, but it's gonna be worth it. What am I going to be doing? I can't say that on stream. I just realized like I couldn't allude to it. I'll be watching someone else's stream. I can't say who. I can't say why. Because you could find them. And that would defeat the purpose of should have this as a fucking thing. It will defeat the purpose of this. So I can't. So, go back to chatting. So that's fun. I just realized on my stream deck. So I have like two pages for my Elgato stream deck. And so like one of them is like all the main things. I have the like most of like my different scenes. Um Most of has my like different like changes for the model. And then I have a different one for like specifically audio things. Um and I noticed that like my technical difficulty screen is just called Scuff on the stream deck. And I'm like, you know what, that's very fair. That works. um yeah, that's fun. I think what else do I need to bring up before I end? Because like I did say maybe might play a game. I don't feel like playing a game at midnight, especially when I have to get up in 7 hours. Because I have not been sleeping well. Would like to sleep well. Um, Especially because if I have this, I have to stream in 11 hours. So I need to sleep before that. um, it'll be a spoopy game, so we'll probably be playing like either Do No Harm or The Letter, or maybe Fledgling Manor, something. We'll play something that's somewhat horror related, and we'll continue to do that on the weekend. I don't actually know what I'm going to do Sunday. A part of me really wants to get into back into a day with death, because I just want to see my baby girl. I miss my baby girl so much. Um, Also a game I really want to play is Disco Elysium, so that's saved. That's ready to go. So that could be fun. I just want to play some games, guys. You have no idea. I literally have like an album in like my stream, not my stream, my Steam. Play games is literally just called saved for streaming. And I have so many fucking games in there, guys. So I'm like, I can't wait to play them, because now can. And if I can save up for some other games like Baldur's Gate, I will also hell of a play that and other things. Like, I'm so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am that I can finally do this again. I'm so excited. I just can't wait. I can do things, and I'm just I'm happy. I'm happy I can finally do the things that I want to do. I'm very happy in that regard. So uh, I might wrap it up because it has been going on for quite a while. Quite a while. So let's do the things because I forgot what my outro is. So we're gonna quickly just try to do it again, real quick. So we have currently been doing well, we now can get back to it. We have a social experiment that we're doing at the moment. Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. My chat stopped connecting, so I don't know if it went through or not. So we have an experiment of me trying to, do this job of hitting affiliate without help from my CC friends and mutuals. More information in the about section. Obviously we also have the thing there for you to like go pause and read as well. We have my socials for you to follow. I do post the link. I do post when I'm live on both X/Twitter. I prefer to call it Twitter. Fuck X. On both Twitter and Blue Sky. Blue Sky, you will most likely hear more from me from there because literally all I'm posting on X, all I'm posting on Twitter is just the stream links. I don't want to like use it because of how icky it is in terms of AI and other things. So if you want to hear from me, go to my Blue Sky. I will be more open about things from there. Pronouns. T. So my pronouns are they, he. They've always been in the corner there. I also do go by other neo pronouns. There's also a Twitch extension for your browser for having your pronouns in chat. If you haven't already, you should probably already see that I have they, he. Do I? I'm pretty sure I do. I don't at the moment. I probably do. I do not have it on my browser that I'm currently using. But it should be there. It should be there for those that do have it on theirs. Obviously we have this little voice thing, like I can't spell voice for the fucking life of me. I have my little voice has been going off this entire time. Because I am so rusty at being able to use the voice that I'm supposed to be using because I have not been practicing. Which is very bad of me, but I will try to get more into the swing of things, and since I'll be doing more streams now, I could probably get better at that. Let me just go over to this. But yes, thank you all for coming to the manor today. But I must now depart. I hope you all have a lovely time, wherever your time zone is. I'm so glad to be back. So, good morning, good evening, and good night, my vamplings. Stay safe out there.